Hi guys! You have learned so many stitches now and you're doing really well. Today we are going to actually practice making a bracelet. If you want to make it longer and make a headband, you are certainly welcome to do that. But I will show you the bracelet that you are going to make today. Ready? Let's crochet. Here are all the stitches you've learned so far. Today we are going to make a bracelet using the double crochet, and you can use any of these stitches, however thick you want to make it. I'm doing the double crochet. All right, let's get started. For the bracelet today, you will need a pair of scissors, a tape measure, a hook, of course. This is a needle threader for those tiny sewing needles. If you don't have one, that's okay. We'll figure out something else that will work. For the bracelet today, you will need to measure your wrist where you are going to wear the bracelet. For me, that is about 6.5 inches. Right there. So if I make it 7 inches long, that'll be okay. And by the way, this is what it's going to look like right here. I think you can do this. The yarn I'm using today is a variegated yarn, which means it has different colors on the same yarn. So it will change colors for you. See that? And this is Mainstays, 100% acrylic, and the color is Purple Blend. All right. We are going to start with a chain, and for my wrist that I measured, I am going to chain 34. At the end of the chain, you and I need to chain 4 extras to make this buttonhole here for this button to go through. So my wrist is 30 chains, but I need to chain 34 so I can make that buttonhole. Now, I'm not going to pull this very tight, because once you pull it tight, you have a knot there, and you will always feel that knot on whatever you're wearing. So I'm going to leave this loose like that and pull it out later, and you will see what I mean. So grab it so it doesn't fall out. And then I need to chain, personally, 34. There is 34. So to make our buttonhole, we start our first stitch in the 4th hump back. You know I like to crochet into those humps. So we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and crochet into the 4th. We're going to do a double crochet, which you have to wrap around, go through the hump, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, and pull through 2 loops. Now there's your double crochet. This is our chains for the buttonhole, and you are going to do double crochets all the way back to the beginning. I will see you there. All right, we made it to the end. This last hump here is actually from the knot. When you are done, cut off a couple inches, well, probably like 4 inches, and pull it through. Then go back to this knot that we didn't tighten and undo it. All right, there you go. So there is the bracelet so far. I know if it wants to curve on you, that's fine, let it, just pull it out, and I will show you a trick sometime where that won't happen. That's more of an advanced stitch. The buttons I have today are these buttons. The attachment is in the back, and so they don't have holes going all the way through, which is why I have this needle threader to go through there so I can thread the yarn through. If you don't have one of these needle threaders, if you have thread, that will work just as fine. I don't know if you can see how tiny that wire is right there. So if you have thread, you can fold it in half, stick it through there, and then put your yarn through, and this is what we're going to do. Put the yarn through that loop in the wire. See? And then we are going to pull that yarn through this way. So now that your button is on the yarn, we are going to tie it on there. And I'm going to just make a regular knot. And you can pull this pretty tight. All right, now when you cut these off, you can cut them off pretty close, but I personally like to leave just about like 1/8 of an inch, because if you cut them right next to the knot, it will come out. But if you leave like 1/8 of an inch, then it should stay just fine. It is now ready to put on, and we have, remember, our buttonhole at the other end. So you slip the button through the buttonhole, and there you go. There is your bracelet. Now, if you're talented, you can do that one-handed and just put it on your wrist at the same time. I have trouble doing that, so I'm just going to do this. Now, it does stretch a little bit, so I can probably get it over my hand like that. There's your bracelet for today, or headband if you made it really long. We will see you next time with more stuff to do.